I love it when new people join and they introduce themselves and I hear their stories. And I don't always have something clever to say to them, but I just love hearing the weird mixes, the unique mixes of interests that everybody has and where they're coming from. And sometimes I see people who are so much like me. They list so many things, but only 80% maybe. And then there's like, this 20% part that's really super interesting. Like, oh, wow, I never thought about that. Or I never knew that was a thing. And now I'm really curious about it. And I think it's easier in the tribe to kind of find all those mixes, those conversations with all those different kinds of people, because you're going to find people with those different interests all in the same place, rather than, I have to join a photography club and then I have to join, another one for board game design, and I have to join another one for filmmaking, and I have to join another one for writing or whatever. Like, instead of like all of these different memberships that you have to keep, juggling, in the Putty tribe, you can find all of those people, to talk to and to ask for advice from, and, even collaborate with if you wanted to. I think a lot of other places that I've seen, it's more like just general advice, like, what would you do about this situation? What would you do about that situation? We do that on the Putty tribe for sure, but there's that added layer of being able to talk to each other, to chat, and have huddles, have group huddles online, and really get to know each other better, and have that deeper connection. And I've also met people in person too, which is another bonus, that this community creates, that sort of safety and of knowing each other and being closer to each other than just having a like a Facebook group or something where there's all these people, but who knows who they are or where they are, if they're Russian bots or anything. I was able to do a bunch of online workshops with a group, and that kind of helped me test my knowledge in a lot of areas, and just kind of helped me see that I knew a lot more than I gave myself credit for in some things. I think especially when we were doing workshops in events and early huddles, there was an openness to like, hey, if you know something that other people don't know, it may seem like it's not a lot to you, but for somebody else, it's plenty. It's great information. So you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a specialist in order to be able to explain it to somebody else and to be able to teach somebody else something. So I think the Putty tribe gave me that opening to just kind of be a non-expert teacher of some of the things that I know, and made me feel like, hey, yeah, it's not nothing. It's not just, a superficial knowledge that's not going to help anybody. It's actually helpful.